Hello, ladies and gents, boys and girls, people of all ages, sexualities, and identities, and welcome back to another Doctor Who review. And today's Doctor Who review is none other than The Invasion. So sit back, get your popcorn, get what you need, get your sonic screwdrivers, get your jammy dodgers or your custard creams, because this is gonna be a whammy. The Invasion has you heart-wrenched at the very beginning of the story, as the Doctor's TARDIS is almost intercepted by a missile, but the Doctor just manages to miss it just by a smidge. After escaping the claws of this nightmare, the Doctor arrives on Earth where a bunch of cows moo at the TARDIS, and the pair begin to go off into London with Zoe and Jamie to essentially find out if any of their friends are around. On their way into town, they realise that London seems to be dead once again, very similar to the events of the Web of Fear. But the Doctor has no clue why this has happened. It seems that most of life is all as it should be, but something beneath the sewers seems to have everyone in fear, as if something is waiting to be unleashed. The Doctor then bumps into his old friend. "Nice to see you again, Doctor." The Brigadier. And the Brigadier pretty much gives him the rundown of the fact that there's this tech company that everyone's a little bit wary of, because they seem to have technology a little bit more advanced than their time. UNIT has been brought in to investigate them to really find out the truth behind where all this technology is coming from. Lo and behold, the Doctor discovers, with the help of Jamie and the Brigadier, the fact that this company has a secret alliance with the Cybermen. People have been going missing off the street, and the machine has been giving them random answers on how to get an appointment. Zoe Harriet turns up, a tech genius, one of the Doctor's companions, and breaks the machine by accident by using logic gates. She points out the fact that a machine can only answer yes or no, so to give it the right answer too many times will make it implode because it can't comprehend the statement. Once the Doctor and UNIT get too close, however, though, the Cybermen begin their full-scale invasion. They have been waiting underneath the sewers of St. Paul's and are ready to unleash their vengeance upon the people of Earth. The Doctor manages to get UNIT a machine that will be able to implode the Cybermen, but he has to get close enough for it to work. The machine is some sort of emotional scrambler, and if it goes off, it pretty much brings the Cybermen back over to their human side. Eventually, the Doctor manages to wipe out the whole legion of Cybermen and begins to question what their real intention was. Is this just the first invasion, or is there more to come? The Doctor suggests to the Brigadier to keep the technology just in case the Cybermen ever do decide to invade Earth once again. So, what was my thoughts of the invasion? It's a very back and forth story, and it's a great Under Siege story with great sets and great locations. One of the most iconic locations in this has got to be St. Paul's. It's also been reused recently in Dark Waters, and I feel like that being so iconic for two Cybermen invasions just makes it such a banger. However, the story itself can feel like it's draining, especially with sometimes the Doctor jumping off of rooftops and some of the stunts that are pulled off. Brilliant preps to the actors back in the day for doing it. They well went full action man with this, and I feel like it really pays off in some parts. However, some of the scenes where the Cybermen are chasing the Doctor begin to subtly drag. The only iconic scene, though, with them chasing him has got to be when he starts running like a penguin with his arse on fire. It's just hilarious to watch Patch and Troughton run along this street, and you've got little explosions going off behind him. So, what do I give The Invasion out of 10? It's a very solid story, but as I said, there's some parts of it I wouldn't say are as strong as others, and for that reason I have to give it a solid 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next Doctor Who review.